across this video, thank you so much for being here. Our family is growing and I love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the OGs who have been with me since day one. Thank you. So I was getting a lot of channeled messages, but I couldn't write them down because I was like, I took Maui to get a bath. But the first one that came through, I was reminded of a funny story when, so I took the kids floating a couple weeks ago on the river, and the float was coming to an end, and Zyla said, let's just go backwards and start over. And I said, no, we have to follow the current. And she said, we don't have to follow the current. We have to chase our dreams, is what she said. And you know, in that moment, it was very funny, but this is very relevant to this message this morning, okay? About standing out. There's a reason that you're different. Good morning, Skylar. Good morning, Otto. My two beautiful monitors. I love you so much. Yeah, Maui got a bath this morning. He did. But yeah, there's a reason that you are meant to stand out, right? You are not meant to follow the current. You are meant to create a new norm, right? We're meant to follow our dreams. So much love to you too, Skylar. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Also, if you're waiting on a personal reading from me, that will come later today. I've got some cleaning and stuff I want to do around the house, but I just kept getting these downloads about this message. And honestly, that's the main one that I remember right now. I'm sure the rest of them will kind of come through as we're doing this reading. But so I was like, I need to get on there and do this message. I need to, so I can, it's like the divine is like used to me coming on here almost first thing in the morning. It is like, you know, giving me a bunch of downloads for you guys first thing in the morning. I need to make sure that I'm available to write them down if I'm not available to go live right away. But yeah, Maui needed a bath. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm such a weirdo. It's fine. But so yeah, let's talk about following the current, or not following the current. Let's talk about chasing our dreams. There was also on the way home, where is that deck? There it is. On the way home, there was that song playing, Trust Fall. It's a trust fall, baby. You know that song? If you don't know that song, you should look it up because that is what this has to do with. It's a trust fall, okay? Following your dreams, chasing your dreams is a trust fall, and it's like maybe before there was a situation or a time where you took a leap and you didn't feel supported by the universe, and it's because you weren't quite aligned to this situation, okay? But you are now, okay? You are now, and so I know it's scary. It's a scary situation, whatever this is for you. It seems scary, but I'm hearing the energy has changed. The energy has shifted. You're fully supported in whatever this is, okay? Let's see. Let's get some messages. They said not this deck. Then why did you show this deck to me in my mind's eye? Silly. Silly, silly, sillies. I want these animal boys. These animal boys. Indecisive. That's another message here of being indecisive. Not indecisive in what you want or what your dream is. Some of you, yeah, but for others of you, it's more of indecisive of, can I trust this? Can I move forward in this? Okay. And it doesn't have to be right. It could be a connection with somebody. It could be, you know, creating a business. It could be whatever it is. It's like there's a little bit of doubt lingering here, right? Is this really here for me? Is this really happening? Or is this too just an illusion, right? We're all, as a collective, we're all used to the illusions, all right? And so we're trying to, it's like we're trying to look for the illusion in something that is shifting, right? We're trying to look for that, and it's not there. It's not there because it's not an illusion. It's like Messages for the collective, please. Yeah, there's this energy of like still, I don't want to say still feeling like you want to fit in, right? But it's like you've always been I'm hearing, I just want to find my people. I just want to find my people, right? Because maybe, you know, in your current reality, when you look around, it's like you stand out, or you don't fit in, or which I feel like we've all kind of accepted that, you know what I mean? So that's not really the downfall. It's like, I understand that I'm different, and I am, you know, and I'm okay with that. I like my differences. I like who I am. I am very interesting. I am very unique, and I know all these things, but it's like, but I don't want to stand in loneliness. Where are my people? Where are my people? You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing they're coming. They're coming. Your people are coming. Okay? They're coming. Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's some sort of like inspiration here that's coming towards you, or that you're experiencing at this time. It's like there's gonna be like a fire. This new moon, okay? Did we just have a new moon? I typically follow the moon cycles. Hey, Lisa. Hey. I'm pretty sure yesterday was a new moon, or was it the day before? I can't remember. But it's like this new moon is like lighting a fire underneath you here to really get you moving forward. It's bringing in a lot of new cycles, which is typical with the new moon, right? Fresh energy. So it is encouraged to cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, cleanse your house, cleanse all the things, right? Get rid of all that old energy and allow the new to come in here. Okay, so just a little new moon advice. It's crazy because like, I mean, I clean weekly, but it always seems like right around the new moon when I have this inspiration or this motivation. Oh, it's today. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you very much. That's funny because today I have the motivation to like clean my house from top to bottom, right? It's always there whenever the new moon is there. So it's like very interesting the way that it always plays out like that. It's like, I think that's very significant that when you need it, that motivation and that inspiration is always there for you. For some of you, there might be this energy of like striving to look for the motivation, or to look for, you know, divine intervention, or to look for all these things. But it's like, it's a trust fall, baby. You got to trust that it will be there for you when the time is right, that it will be there for you when you need it. Okay, like our ego wants to tell us, you know, that we have to be way ahead of the game, but actually, why? Because timing is everything. The divine timing is absolutely perfect, and you're never late. You're always right on time. Okay, so it's a trust fall. It's a trust fall, right? We can't be following the current. Okay, a lot of us are still trying to. I'm seeing kind of like a double life, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of guilty in that, right? I'm still holding on to my 9-to-5 job because. Not because I want to be normal or because I want to be seen as that way, but because I am afraid to let go of that security, right? And for fear that what I have created, this business that I have created, and what I'm still creating, what I'm still developing, which I want to bring up something to you guys to see if there are other people interested in it. Because somebody reached out to me and they asked if I taught how to read tarot. And so I am thinking about creating a course or creating a class or something along those lines to teach you guys how to read tarot. So if anyone is interested in that, please let me know, and I will definitely try to get on the stick with that. Okay, there is also something else that I'm going to be working on learning. Okay, but I'm not going to put it out there yet because, you know, sometimes we got to work in silence. Okay, but it's I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to bring it to the forefront. Okay, it's nothing new, okay? It is something that has been around, but I think that I'm going to experience it for myself first, and so that's probably months down the line, okay? But just know that there's always things in the works, okay? I'm still working on my website for my herbal tinctures, okay? But those will be, I will debut that here soon, okay? And those will be available for purchase. But anyways, so yeah, it's just this energy of like I said, it's not necessarily wanting to be normal, but it's almost like afraid to fully step out into this thing that makes you different. Okay, here comes another channeled message that I channeled earlier. I knew they would flow in as they needed to. So a lot of you have spiritual gifts, right? You are psychics, you are mediums, you are clairvoyant, you are clairaudient, you are all the clairs, you are all these things, right? We are here to normalize that. That is something that, you know what I mean? Like some of us, we all have different gifts, but intuition everybody has, okay? Hi, Rochelle. Rochella, sorry. We are here to normalize that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's that there's this energy around it, there's momentum around it that's growing so big that actually our gifts as these spiritual beings will actually be implemented and used in a lot of different businesses to help gain, right? There are, like, whether it's investigators or investors or just different things, right? People, it's almost like just using your gifts in everyday things. So it is also our job to step into that and normalize it. Okay, that's what's happening here. So there is just this little energy around still kind of being nervous about I don't think you really care what people think. And I know that you really believe in who you are and these gifts and stuff, but it's just, it's about being ostracized, right? Because probably, and so this may be what's kind of healing with us within this next cycle, because I feel like in the past we have been ostracized, we have been killed, we have been, you know what I'm saying? We have been all these different things because of our gifts when we would show up authentically in past lives. And so there's still a little trauma that's hanging in there from these past lives that I do believe with this new moon cycle, this is going to heal for us. Okay, it's really going to help us step out and let go of the fear of this happening and trusting. It's a trust fall, baby, and trusting that we are fully protected and that this is the lifetime where things are shifting, where things are changing for us, where we are going to come out on top. Okay, like no longer fearing, being the weirdo stuck in the back of the corner, right? We are going to come out on top. Not that we feel that we are better than anyone or anything like that. It's like, what's that movie where they talk about like the rise of the weirdos or the nerds or something like that? It's kind of like that. It's like, where we have been criticized for many, many lifetimes. It's people are going to finally see the value and see the divinity in who we are, right? Rather than automatically assuming that we are evil because we are gifted and we are different. There's this energy of recognizing, because we have done the work to gain this self-love and to heal all this trauma, right? And we can see it in ourselves. People will begin to see it within us. And so, yes, it's not about being better than anyone else. It's about standing strong in your differences and trusting that we are cared for and that we are here. We were sent here to normalize this. Ooh. Ooh. I love that, Rochella. All right, tell me about this equality, this seahorse card. I mean, like, look at her. Look at her, right? She just feels, she just feels alone. She feels alone. She feels misunderstood. She feels, I'm getting emotional. She feels emotional. Like, look at all the water around her, just up and around. And I don't know the spiritual significance of seahorses, but if anyone has that information, definitely share it with the family here. But it's like, she feels alone. But look, I'm, you know, usually I consider this person like somebody like walking, you know, watching without you recognizing, but this feels like ancestors. This feels like guides, you know what I mean? Like here to like rise you up. And doesn't this person here look like the same as her? Don't they look like the same person? In this card, she's standing up. In this card, she looks, she's focused within, right? She's holding these flowers, she's attracting, she's got all these bunnies around her, and the bunny reminds me of Empress energy, right? But she's standing up in her power, in her divinity, okay? And there's this fire in between that, right? This moderation, you know, this is the rhino here, but it's like there's this passion here, okay? Something about Saturn is very significant. I just keep hearing something about Saturn. Saturn's not in this card or anything, but something about Saturn might be significant here. But yeah, it's like, you know, this new moon is bringing in this energy of like being able to stand up, right? No longer keeping yourself small for fear of persecution. You know what I'm saying? It's about standing up in that power and just allowing yourself to be exactly who you are, because it is our job to normalize being gifted in the ways that we're gifted. No longer being scared of being persecuted. So I feel like this new moon is this cycle, this new moon cycle is really going to bring up, so expect that, okay? You might find yourself triggered. You might find yourself in a situation, but this is your opportunity to heal, right? Every trigger is an opportunity to heal and to move forward. It's all about how you respond. It's all about how you move forward with it, right? When you feel triggered, how do you handle that? Do you go within, or do you lash out? You know what I'm saying? I feel like at this point, collective, we're at a point where we're no longer lashing out. We are going within. So I just want to say, you know, it's not really like a warning, you know what I mean? But it's more of like a heads up, right? Because you have this emotional and mental capability to handle these triggers as they come to you. So it's just like a heads up, like, hey, you may get visions from past lives of where you've been persecuted before, or you may, you know, people may come towards you and they may criticize you, or they may try to make you feel like this, right? But this is your opportunity to stand tall, okay? It is your opportunity to stand tall in this, right? It is our time. It is your time, okay? It is time. Ooh, ooh. Ooh-wee. I just keep hearing, it's a trustful baby. Tell me about this seahorse card, please. There is an Emperor in reverse, which is not necessarily like a good thing, right? We don't like the Emperor in the reverse. This is not your energy, okay? This is somebody who, I'm being drawn to this guy now, okay? Watching from behind. This Emperor in reverse is somebody who is very much in their ego, okay? They are, you know, maybe they have all the material things that anybody could want, okay? Or they just they feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're very focused on exterior things. This Emperor in reverse is not, there is something that they are not putting to rest here, okay? And that might be this trigger, okay? That might be this person coming forward to trigger you here, okay? Because you are in this energy of the Seven of Pentacles, of reaching achievements, right? Looking back over what you have accomplished, looking at where you've invested, and you're in this energy of like reevaluating, okay, so I invested my energy into this. Is this the direction that I really want to continue going in, right? But I feel like you're reaching a state of achievement here, okay? So I feel like there might be some sort of Emperor in reverse that is trying to come forward, right? That is not put something to rest here, that is still holding some sort of grudge, or still holding some sort of, I'm hearing resentment, okay? I just heard, fuck them. Okay, yes. Yes, but this is your opportunity here, okay? This is your opportunity. This is that trigger that's going to come forward to you, all right? This is your opportunity to stand up, okay? Stand up. Don't let this person bring you back here, okay? Stand up, all right? Give them the fire, right? Play with fire, you're going to get burnt, right? But do it in a way that you know that you can, with kindness and compassion and divinity, but stern and strong. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do it, collective. You can do it. But this Emperor maybe, you know, is just triggered by you, and they want to bring these triggers. It's like they can't handle the triggers, right? They can't handle it. And so, and they're seeing all of your achievement, all of your growth, all of your moving forward, right? All of your just really stepping into your power. And it's like every day you wake up and you are shining, and you've got this glow up going on, and this glow up is intense for a lot of you, and it's big and it's strong and it's, you know, it's stable. It's you did the fucking work, right? Excuse my language, but you did. And this person is like, they're feeling like, I'm hearing that maybe what they've created is not necessarily on such solid and stable grounds, right? There's something about your divinity and your stability in this, and in yourself, that is triggering this person. And so they don't know how to handle the triggers, right? They are still in this energy of projecting those onto other people, so that way they don't have to feel it, okay? But you are the wrong one. That's what I heard. You're the wrong one to bring this trigger to, okay? Simply the fact that, like, yeah. Tell me about this moderation. Tell me about this moderation, the rhinoceros. Oh my goodness. No. Hey, Maui. Is that too loud for you guys? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And we've got the Page of Cups here. Okay. You guys are just showing up in this very, like, you guys might have a very charming personality, right? Of course, I'm not surprised by that at all. Collective. You know, I feel like, you know, things are, this cycle is shifting for you, right? This moderation is bringing in new things, all right? You are starting new cycles here. Let me get a little bit more on this. Yeah, it's like the beginning of it's like something is in the very beginning stages, okay? Something is in the very beginning stages, and it's bringing in, balance here, okay? You've been very patient with this. But this is just the beginning of something for a lot of you, okay? It's like some of you are just waiting for the ball to drop, or for the shoe to drop, or you know what I mean, whatever that saying is. And it's like, and I channeled that message a few weeks ago, I think, and I posted it on the community board. It's not going to. It's not, it quite literally is not going to. Okay, so quit waiting on that, and just keep moving forward. There's a lot of there's a lot of new experiences coming towards you here. Tell me about this hair. Tell me about the cycles card, please. Ooh, I'm being drawn back to this card, how he's just like sitting, so like, look at his energy. It's just so calm, like right in the middle of a fire, right? And it's like people are just like, they, you know, you might find yourself like in the middle of a disaster, right? As we all are. Look at the world right now. We're sitting in the middle of disaster, okay? And so it's like, hello, come on in. Thank you, Witchdom, for letting me know. I did not know that. So, what does that mean? What does that mean when Saturn is in retrograde? Saturn is all about karma and judgment, and retrograde is a great time to go inward and check on your emotions and intuition. See, look at that. Look at that, right? How long is Saturn in retrograde? Do you know? Look at us working as a team. I love our family. Yeah, so it's like you have reached a point where you can sit calmly in the middle of the fire and still build and still grow and still, you know, and you're still balanced. It's like you're able to alchemize all this energy and still move forward, right? It's like I'm hearing like no fear here. No fear. Tell me about this hair. Otto, you're awesome. Tell me about this hair. Let me see if those cards want to come back out. Yeah. Shut your mouth. Shut your freaking mouth. Thanks, Tasha. Yeah, if everyone could like the video, I would be super grateful. The Sun card. I love the Sun card. The Sun card's the happiest card in the deck. You know what I mean? It like quite literally is the happiest card in the deck. Pages also talk about like messages or gifts or opportunities, new beginnings, you know, just like things starting right. Immature energy, not necessarily immature, but young energy, right? We've got a lot of 10s out here, okay? So 10s are like, you know, also new beginnings, right? Because the 1 and the 0, it's kind of like that in between, right? Because 1 or 10 breaks down to a 1. 9s are endings, okay? But with this, we've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, which is all about perception. The Queen of Swords, it's like she knows that she has control over her mind. She knows that how she perceives life is how it will be, right? She is creating her own reality. She is the master of her thoughts. She is the master of her mind, right? Her thoughts do not control her, okay? She controls her thoughts. And so that with that, she manifests based on her thoughts, right? She is able to connect her thoughts with her heart, right? She's able to kind of balance that out, all right? And so with this 10 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles, it's like, it's almost like this perception of being content, right, of where you are. Maybe I don't have all the money in the world, or maybe, I am still single, but it's almost like this energy of like, I am my own best friend though. I am very happy. I am alone, but I am not lonely. I am, um, you know, I have more now than I ever have in my entire life. It's like this perception of feeling content in where you are, which is actually going to bring in so much more, right? It's like this gratitude that is drawing in more of having this. It's all about your perception, and yeah, it's also, it has to do going back to perception of who you are and your gifts and your divinity, right? It's like, I know that I'm here as a gift to the world. Like, I know that I am here. And again, I want to make sure that I keep myself like that you guys know that it's like I'm still, it's still a very humble thing, right? It's not about the ego. It's not about the ego, but it is still recognizing that you are very special. Okay? Not better than anybody else, because everyone is special in their own right. But you have a higher purpose, okay? Not a better purpose, but a bigger purpose, okay? You signed up for that. It's part of the contract, okay? So being humble and staying humble is a very important part of this journey. And if you cannot do that, you will be humbled. But I have a very big feeling inside of me that tells me that that's not an issue for you guys, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we've all been humbled, right? Like, you know, um, that comes with the ego death, right? Or not necessarily the ego death, but like the gaining control of the ego, right? So yeah, it's like look, look, we got the sun, we got the Empress, okay? Like like you're stepping into, and this gives off very Empress vibes. This gives off like page and knight vibes, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like there's this, and with this in between, it's like there's this, it's like a shifting, it's like a, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like, quite literally, and that was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like, um ooh, okay. All right. Going deeper. More levels. Okay, more levels, right? Also, when you were in this energy, okay, or maybe you still are just a little bit, no big deal, okay, but I do feel like, again, this is shifting for you, right? It was like you were striving, you were chasing, right? You were still kind of in that Emperor in reverse energy, where you were pushing, right? You were not allowing it to flow. You were just, you weren't allowing yourself to rest. It was like, it's that hustle mode, right? I gotta hustle, 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 or nothing's gonna happen, right? And then we've got this Wheel of Fortune here, where you kind of went within, right? You gained balance, there was patience, you were learning things, you know what I mean, you were taking, going within and doing all the stuff, right? And now you're in this energy that is very much Empress energy, right? In the upright, okay? um so it was a very unhealed masculine energy before, right? And we all go through that, right? We have unhealed masculine energy, we have unhealed feminine energy, and you've gained this perception of understanding that, like, I am the Empress, right? I don't have to chase anything. All I have to do is show up authentically and give back and give, right? Now I'm being reminded of this lyric from a Lil Wayne song. He says, "Fear God, never fear man. Give back, never give in." Okay? And there's more to that, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's like you're gaining clarity on, I don't have to strive all the time. I don't have to, I need to take my rest just as seriously as my hustle, right? I don't have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing in order to create. Actually, I am creation. Everything that I want and I desire, everything in the universe is within me, right? You're gaining this perception of exactly that. The universe is within me. It is within you. Woo! Let's see. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ram. Ba, ba, ram. What is that song? Am I even saying it right? I want to clarify this watcher. There's a watcher here, okay? For some of you, I feel like it's actually like somebody in the physical, but for others of you, the way that this snow leopard looks, it looks like ancestors are watching, right? It looks like, you know, because again, going back to that energy of fearing persecution for who you are because of past life trauma, it's like you can almost feel this type of energy around you protecting you and letting you know it's like supporting you in this way, and so it's helping you to step out a little bit further in your with your gifts, right? It's like, for example, sometimes I will find myself in a situation where I'm being given a message for somebody, right? That actually might really help them, but I hold back because I, for one, it's like, who am I to feel like I need to give them this message? Well, clearly, like if I'm given the message, like there's something significant there, right? Not to say it's like I don't want to step on toes. I don't want people to feel like I feel like I am smarter or wiser or that I am better, because that's not it at all. It's just I channel messages, and so sometimes it's like, but this watcher makes me feel like, you know, it's almost giving you the confidence to be able to relay those messages. You know what I'm saying? And that's just an example for me. Like, you know, just sometimes, or, you know, somebody's like, I'll be in public and maybe somebody's like passed on loved one will come to me and just give me a small message for them. And I don't say anything, and it's because I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to be persecuted. I don't want to be looked at like, you know, a certain way, right? It's like I keep myself small. But I feel like this, this is just examples for you, so you could kind of take it how it resonates in your own life, right? But it's like this new moon is bringing in this energy to make you feel like you can relay those messages in a non-egotistical way, but in a humble way and in a way of being in service. Tell me about this watcher. Tell me about the watcher. For some of you, this is a passed on grandmother, or like a female energy for sure. Yeah, look. For some of you, you're going into this contemplation of taking the leap of faith to start this journey, right? It's like, I know who I am, I know what I'm here to do, but I'm still holding on to these normal things, you know, what society says. I'm still kind of following the current. You know what I mean? I'm still following the current because am I fully supported in this? Is this really, you know, what I'm supposed to be doing? But whoever this watcher is, whoever this ancestor is on the other side, they're really here to support you, right? to help you take action, to move up into that resilience, to keep going, right? To have strength, because you have mastered something, and it's time. It is time, right? Look, we've got walk away. Walk away, right? There's For some of you, that Empress wanted to come out in reverse though. So for some of you, this is like an Empress in reverse, like a mother figure or something like that that's watching, okay? They can watch. I heard they can watch. They can watch. Oh, goodness. Until November 4th. Okay, so Saturn will be in retrograde until November 4th. And Wisdom said that this is about karma. It's about, what'd you say, intuition, going within. So it makes sense. It's very much in alignment to this message. Right, that's what I'm saying, Lisa. Same here. It's like, I don't know if I should say that. Ooh, yay! November 4th is Tasha's birthday. Everyone, don't forget. I haven't used these cards in a while, guys. So, we've got spaciousness, which is exactly, it says, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. So that makes perfect sense, right? We've got change. Don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. We've got despair here. I need your divine intercession right now. Oh, great spirit, lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. We've got being enough. The innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow, more deserving, right? You are already deserving. You were born deserving. So not to say there's no need to grow. We all need to grow constantly, right? The real teacher will also always be the student, right? That is for sure a thing. So keep that in mind as you continue to grow. Yes, you are love. And then we've got abundance here, okay? Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. And I feel like all of that is very much in line with these messages from today. All right, let's see what's going on as above here. What are we at? 44 minutes? Dang. That's smart, Otto. I really should do that. It's just like hard for me. Like, you know what I mean? I already feel ostracized enough. And so, but I have faith that I'll step into that, right? I will. I'll get there. I'm getting the strength. I'm getting the power. It's fine. All right, let's see what's going on as above here. Yeah, there is a lot of, there's a lot going on in your sleep, okay, in your dream time, all right? A lot of healing, a lot of balance happening here, all right? In regards to just your thoughts, you're getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, which is, and you will be, which is also in alignment, right? Didn't Wisdom just say that? We'll be getting a lot of downloads, so here's that confirmation, right? And here's that feminine energy that I was talking about. Can you see her? Sending in all these messages, right? Doing all this healing. Look, he's sleeping here, all right? And then we've got this maiden of earth. So this is the star, okay? Also talks about healing, talks about alignment. It talks about, stepping out into your truth. It talks about all kinds of different things here. All right. And then we've got this maiden of earth. Just like, doesn't she look like she's just flowing? She looks like she's just enjoying. She looks like she's just being herself. She looks like she's, taking the time. She looks like she's content, right? With where she is and what she's doing, which is actually very much in alignment with this message here. And we got the element of water, okay? Balancing emotions, balancing thoughts, healing things. Element of fire. Shut the Okay, you are being, as above, you are being given all of the tools to create whatever the fuck you want to create. Look, chakras, being balanced. Look at her, going within. Like, this is no joke. This is no joke, okay? This is no joke. I swear to God, if the element of earth comes out, I'm gonna poop my pants or something. No, I won't, but so we do have some earth here, okay, but it is the 8 of earth, okay? But this is the as above deck. So let's see. Yeah, it's like all these tools are being given to you right now during this time, right? Maybe this is focused on like Saturn retrograde. It's like you're going to just start gaining all these tools, right? Which is really going to kind of level up your perception quite a bit. We're going to clarify that 8 of earth here. Any other messages from this deck? Bottom of the deck is the crone of air, okay? This talks about like closing the book, you don't need to look any further, okay? Like, obviously, it's like quit looking outside of you and start going within a little bit more, okay? And I feel like we all know that, but sometimes we still tend to do that, right? We still tend to go without. I'm really drawn to this right here. Remember I was talking about the other day, like the grid, right? The 10 of earth here. it's like the grid. It's like people are popping up, right? All of these, it's like, all of us that are gifted that are creating this gift, it's like we're popping up. It's like we're stepping out. It's like, and it's creating this gift as we raise our frequency, like the frequency of the earth is shifting, it's changing, it's being raised here, okay? I want to get some clarity on this A to Earth. What's his A to Earth? Let me shuffle. Yeah, happy Father's Day, Grant. Everybody tell Grant happy Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers on here. And, we'll do the whole happy Father's Day to all the moms that are doing both the jobs. But I like that, but it's like also like I don't mean to like take away from the fathers, but because we had Mother's Day, you know what I mean? Like everybody gets their own day, so we had our day, and I see you, all the moms that are doing all the stuff, that are playing both the mom and the dad role, right? Like I see you. Everybody sees you, and you are not forgotten, for sure. Thank you, Skylar. Yes, yes. All right, what's this Eight of Earth here? Again, not taking away from many, single moms out there doing the damn thing at all. But I also just like to make sure that, the dads have their day too. Yeah, okay. Now I get it. Okay. I was like, what is this Eight of Earth? I don't really understand. Because this as above deck, I don't really know a whole lot about it. I just follow my intuition with it. But look at all these. There's all these like gnomes, there's butterflies, there's birds, there's all these. It's like you're being like you're collaborating with all of these. It's like all of these like spiritual, like on the other side, like all these downloads, all these, it's like the fairies, it's like the, all these different energies, all these different ancestors, all these different ascended masters are just like raining down on you, like working with you, bringing in, it's like creating a community, right? And it's like bringing in all this inspiration and all this, rebirth within your emotions to really just stand up and your power and to help you, to kind of give you that nudge, also to bring through these downloads, but also like to give you that nudge to like not follow the current, but to chase your dreams. And we went full circle. And we went full circle on that, right? Again, with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, the Justice card, the Chariot. Just breathe. Just breathe through this, okay? You guys are in a time of victory, okay? A time of abundance, a time of, it's like I'm just feeling this energy of like, what a great time to be alive. And a lot of people are looking at it like, are you kidding me? This is a terrible time to be alive. But for a lot of us, this is a fantastic time to be alive because it is fully supported to normalize. I don't want to say normalize spirituality because a lot of people take that in a certain way, right? I feel like when you're spiritual, everyone has their own craft, they have their own thing, right? And that might be part of it that's very important, right? That we're not refining ourselves to a certain type of religion that creates rules and boundaries and keeps us stuck and keeps us small, right? It takes away the power, right? It separates you from source. It separates you from God, whereas spirituality helps you recognize that you are simply an extension of, right? You are an extension of, and that you have the capability to create on your own, but it's normalizing our differences and our special gifts that God has given us, that we have been persecuted for many lifetimes, right? We are not evil. We are not here to harm. We are not here to hurt. We are here to help. We are here to heal. And that this is the time that we're stepping into, where all of us are just, I'm just seeing like a whole row of people dressed in white stepping out of the shadows and shining so brightly, and just it's like, and it's catching the eye of all these people that are just, I'm seeing like a whole bunch of people that are kind of, they have like clouds all over them, over them, and they're kind of slouched over, right? And they're doing these different things and working on different things, and we come stepping out of these shadows, standing very tall and very strong in who we are, with this, just like this, I'm getting goosebumps, this immense light just shining on us, just here to show people their power. We're not here to show people our gifts. We're here to help people find theirs. Oh, I think that's a perfect spot to leave that message. I want to cry. So anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to go deep clean my house. I highly suggest that if the motivation and the energy is there for you to do it too, find some good jams and do it to it. And today's a good day for that. Also go within, and if you would like a personal reading from me, that information is in the description box below. If you are waiting on a reading from me, that will come today. Okay, it might be later this evening, because I am gonna clean my house first. Okay, and I love you guys. Your dog is confused by Maui. I love that. Otto, you are so amazing. I love you guys so much. I love the family that we're building. I love the community that we have here. And have a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.